Just out for a leisurely ride here. I thought while I'm at it, I'll do a little review of some of the mods that I've done on the CRF250L, and also give you the results of one of those mods, which was the modification I did, the small modification to the Yoshi RS4 exhaust system to quieten it down just a tad. Well, I was telling you about that Yoshi RS4 little modification to reduce the decibels. You know, when you got the spark arrestor in, it makes it painfully loud because the arrestor is a wider diameter than the low volume insert. So you can't see it too well here, I'm sure, but inside, beyond this little plate here that I put on, there is a screen. It's a mesh strainer screen to put inside sinks, you know, in the sink drain. Anyway, what I did was I installed that at the tip there, and the spark arrestor is further in. And then this is just a strainer plate for sinks as well, and I just put that over the tip. Now all that's doing is creating a little bit more back pressure, diffusing the airstream a little bit with that screen first and then the plate. And it does. I mean, it works. The other thing it did, which is a bonus, side benefit, actually it's kind of intended as well, is it creates a little bit more back pressure, right? And because it's got a little bit more back pressure, it gives you the opportunity to pull the power band down in the lower range, you know, lower to mid. And that's exactly what it did. And it requires a little bit of tweaking to the fuel controller, which then brings me to the other mod. Ejk Fuel Controller is what I've installed. And this way, with this extra back pressure, that richens up your mixture a little bit. That's kind of the upshot, I think. So I can back off on those settings a bit. Now, I could go by memory and I'll try what my Ejk settings are with this setup. And if I'm wrong, I'll put a little note right there. But I think they are 1.5 to 4.5, 5, 4, 4.5. The way I've got it set really performs. I mean, I've got good power, excellent power, I think, and still good fuel economy. I'm getting, I don't know, actually I do know, I check it all the time. It's 74 to 77 miles per gallon Imperial. So it's not bad. Certainly not as good as stock, but then again, I've got more power, so that's what I want. As you can see, I put on DRC silicone rad hoses. Gearing, I've got 14 tooth on the front and 42 on the rear. I prefer that to 1342 because 1342 is a little buzzy on the highway. At 100 kilometers per hour, the RPMs are about 6,900, something like that. I've got a little tack, which brings me to the next little mod. Right there, this is a hardline tack. That's what it's called. Then I made a little mounting bracket for it. Works pretty good, handy to have. What else? Just cosmetic stuff here, because these things, the stock ones, you really can't get them off without chewing them up. They're such a stupid little slot they put in them to get them off. So those are hex heads, so much better. I've got a DID, I think it's VX2 X-ring chain. The Acerbis tank is a godsend. So nice to have the extra range. By the way, for the Yoshi, use the stock heat shield, and all you need to do is get a stay from Honda, and it's the same stay that is on your stock heat shield and header, but it only needs one on the stock. So you just need another stay, which is just a standoff, and then use a stainless steel hose clamp. So saves burning your legs. Zeta handguards. These are the bend model, and as you can see, been put to the test a few times. Ram mount for my GPS. I put on the aftermarket clutch and brake levers. And then those are the kind that bend out like that. Also, I can adjust for the reach, which is nice. A little bit, you can't do that with the stock one. Tires, what I'm running right now is the Shinko 700s. You know, I want to favor traction on the pavement while still getting decent traction for my type of riding off-road. And these seem to do that. I mean, you know, they're really good on hard pack or rocky terrain. Excellent, at least I find. Where they don't perform that well, the front that is, especially, is it'll slip out a little bit too easily at times on loose gravel. Probably not as bad as the stock front tire, but still, it's noticeable. I did put a aftermarket horn on. This is a Wolo. It's louder than stock, so this is a good thing. Came with a chrome face, but I sprayed it black. Moose Racing plastic skid plate. I like it. Half the weight of aluminum. No rattle, no noise, no vibration, and does the job. Folding shift lever from, I think it's the CRF250L. It fits perfectly, and I like it because it's not aluminum, it's steel. So if it bends, you can bend it back, that type of thing. Also did a little trimming up, cleaning up on the tail, as you can see. And I just used the stock tail system, get rid of all that crap there, and then installed a little clear plastic plate here, so you've got your license plate illumination. Also have the Speedo DRD corrector. Anyway, I think that's it. I'm going to continue my ride on this beautiful day. See you folks, you have a wonderful one. And thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on another ride.